The one most important word in sports. You reach Success Hotline, message number 10,207. The one most important word in sports. You've reached Success Hotline, message number 10,207. It's taken me 10,207 to tell you the one most important word in sports, or the one most important word in school, or the one most important word in sales, or the one most important word in life, or the one most important word in you fill in the blank. When I was in college, my wrestling coach, Coach Homer Barr, had a small poster in his office. You couldn't see it unless you looked for it. And it said, if you really want to be a champion, then the work is no problem. If you really want to be a champion, then the work is no problem. And of course, I saw this often. And back when I was in college, I thought that quote meant, well, if you work hard, you'll become a champion. It's taken me, I guess, over 50 years to really understand that quote. If you really want to be a champion, then the work is no problem. If you really want to be a champion, then the work is no problem. The one most important word in sports, in school, in life, in sales is the word really. Now, what does the word really mean? If you really want to go to medical school, then all the hours you put in studying is no problem. There's no conflict. What you have to do and what you want to do are the same thing. You're not in a tug of war with yourself. The great basketball coach Bobby Knight is quoted as saying, everybody wants to win on Saturday, nobody wants to practice on Wednesday. See, most people are in a tug of war with themselves. They want something, they want to get an A, but they don't want to study. They want to win the match, but they don't want to practice. They want to be a millionaire, but they don't want to save money. They want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. There's a conflict. If you really want something, or if you really, really, really want something, there's no conflict. Your actions and your desires are the same thing. All the arrows are pointing in the same direction. You ever drive your car with the emergency brake on? That's what I'm talking about. You want to go fast, but there's something holding you back. So you're at the gym, but you don't want to be at the gym. You're at the library, you don't want to be at the library. You're at work, but you don't want to be at work. If you really want to make a lot of money in sales, you're at work and you want to be at work. If you really want to be an All-American, you're at practice and you want to be at practice. If you really want to graduate summa cum laude, you're at the library and you want to be at the library. So if you really want to be a champion, then the work is no problem. The most important word is really. And if you think it's going to be hard to really do it, to do it with your whole heart, to do it wholeheartedly, to go all out, to be totally there. If you think this is going to be hard, imagine how hard it's going to be to compete against a person who really does it and you don't. Did you get that? If you think it's going to be really hard to do it, imagine how hard it's going to be to compete against a person who really does it and you don't. I would love to hear your comments about this message. You can email me at sendmeastory@AOL.com. Sendmeastory@AOL.com. Thank you so much for listening.